To the south and east lie the Indian Ocean, and to the north, the famed diamond mines of South Africa, and to the west, that's the Badlands. Today, we're in one of the most sought-after hunting destinations in the world. We're in the Eastern Cape of South Africa, and this is the High Road, Africa.
FreedomMunitions.com presents The High Road with Keith Warren.
We hunt for different reasons, but it's more than just the kill.
First off, I'm grateful to be an American, to live in a country that still has country like this. Wide open, wild stuff, and I love it.
It's about the experience, freedom, passion, and adventure. For me, hunting is the ultimate pursuit.
We need to get out of here. This is danger zone.
Who was the big bear?
A connection with nature that only a hunter can experience. I've spent my entire life perfecting my skills, braving the elements in pursuit of my prey. The wild is where I belong. I'm Keith Warren, and like you, I live for the hunt. Join me and take the high road.
I'm Bruce Niland. I'm co-owner of Hunters Hill Safaris in the Eastern Cape of South Africa. The beauty of Hunters Hill is if you're a first-time customer, client, or third, fourth return client, is when you come here, if let it be your first safari, you're going to get to see 20, 30, 40 different species. It's just, by the time you leave here, you almost know what you want to shoot the next time round.
Nice.
Shot, partner. Our safaris range from 7 days to 10 days, but what most people do, first times, we do package deals, and that includes the price you get, includes everything from the time we pick you up at the airport till the time we drop you off. It's all included in that 7-day hunt, or if it may be a 10-day hunt, whichever you choose.
I picked Hunters Hills because of the vast variety of different animals that they offer an opportunity to harvest. I think they offer 40 to 50 different species of animals, and that was one of the main criteria on my hunting list for wanting to come here to Hunters Hills and hunt. I couldn't have been more impressed with my experience here. The staff and everybody here has been great. What a wonderful place to visit.
All right, let me tell you about the rifle that I'll be using on this safari and why. This is a Savage lightweight hunter. The caliber's .270, and in my opinion, this is one of the finest mountain rifles ever. I've taken lots of North American big game with it, and it's perfect for plains game. The .270 caliber is perfect. This particular rifle weighs in around 5.5 pounds, and you'll notice it has a wood stock, it's checkered, and the fore end has some weight removed off of it here. You'll notice that the bolt is beautiful. It has some weight reduced from it there, and the other side of the receiver, they've removed some weight there. This particular rifle has a detachable magazine, so you can load that bad boy up right quick. It'll hold 4 in the magazine and 1 in the chamber. Of course, it has the AccuTrigger. And you'll notice, as every Savage rifle, it has a 3-way safety. All the way back is safe, in the middle is safe, but it allows you to actually pick up the bolt and pull it back. And of course, forward is fire. And so the AccuTrigger is a trigger that allows you to very easily adjust it to your liking. And you'll notice that the barrel it's a sporter barrel. It's been lightened up, and so all in all, it's got a very soft recoil pad. So with a lightweight, you really do need to have a soft recoil pad because it will put up a pretty good kick. But this, in my opinion, is the perfect rifle to take on a plains game safari.
The High Road with Keith Warren is presented by Reconics, Record Rack Deer and Elk Feed, Burt Coyote's Luminoc, Supercharged Scent Killer by Wildlife Research Center, 99%, Ion Cameras, Tannerite, and Bloodsport.
I know quite a few guys that have come to Africa hunting, and they have not been real happy. And what it is, they're not happy because the outfitter wasn't real clear to them the way he was hunting or where he was hunting. There's a lot of outfitters that go and say, well, they hunt South Africa, but you got to be thinking about this. They say, well, they've got a lot of different species, and that very well may be true, but they don't have them on one piece of property. You know, they may be hunting 6 or 8 or 10 different ranches, and so as you talk to an outfitter, as you're picking the outfitter that you want to go with, one of the important questions that I would throw at them is, how much time do you spend in the truck driving back and forth to the hunting areas? All these outfitters, yes, they may provide lots of different species, but the key is asking them, how much travel time do you have to spend to go from one species to the other?
What makes Hunters Hill unique is that we actually own all our properties you hunt on. We're sitting on 82 different species of animals to hunt, and that means we do not spend a lot of time driving around from property to property. And also, by owning your own properties, you understand your own management of game, and we can also produce world record trophies for all our clients.
This is a good time to always keep in mind that you got to deal with what you got to deal with when you're hunting. I mean, no telling if the wind's going to blow or you're going to get rain or whatever. So like the old Boy Scout motto, be prepared. And as a shooter, to make sure you're prepared, you know your equipment real well. And that's the reason why I'm really glad that I attended a long distance shooting school, because it will enable me to be able to have a whole lot more confidence in a situation like this, to be able to read the wind, know what my rifle's doing, know what my limitations are, and be able to make the best out of it. So, like the Boy Scout motto says, always be prepared. Man, this is unbelievable. This wind is really causing us fits.
See the one that's turned slightly to the right?
Okay, yeah, okay. The one facing us?
Yeah.
Oh, that really helps holding that down. Oh yeah, I'm steady now.
Shooting partner.
What do you think of that?
Straight up in a gale force wind.
Oh my gosh! That right there, folks, I cannot tell you, it's like the 270 lightweight hunter strikes again. This is unreal, and in this wind, it is a absolute booger to try to get up on these animals, and we have been walking and walking and walking, but I think on that one right there, we're gonna have to walk about 150 yards, and I think he's gonna be graveyard dead.
Well done.
Thank you. Good deal. Here you go. Boy, that is one beautiful little guy right there. Folks, this is a common springbuck, and the cool thing about coming out here to to Bruce's place at Hunters Hill Safaris is that they've got multiple species of these. Now, tell us about that. I mean, you've got, this is the common, but what else do you have?
Well, we have all 5 Springbuck species to be in fact. You know, we've got the Kalahari, which looks a lot like this, a bit bigger, but then you get the black, the copper, and the white, you know. And most guys enjoy coming over. You can do the whole Grand Slam in one safari in the same area.
Well, the cool thing about these are they look very similar to a black buck antelope. If you've ever taken one of them, their hair is beautiful. They probably only weigh, I would think, in the neighborhood of 55, 60 pounds, wouldn't you think?
Even less.
Yeah, they're tiny, and so they're a tiny target. And with this wind, it was pretty hard to make that shot. But when I locked down, especially when I put my hand around the sling and I pulled it up against that tripod, it locked it down good enough. And I mean, he didn't go far, did he?
That was a great shot. Well done.
Well, thank you very much. Again, folks, that right there is a common springbuck. And the good thing is, he's mine.
The High Road with Keith Warren is presented by ARMASIGHT, the entire line of Food Saver Game Saver vacuum sealing systems, BSA Optics, Gamo Adult Precision Air Rifles, and FreedomMunitions.com, your online ammunition destination. The High Road will be right back. Tannerite brand binary exploding rifle targets presents viewer feedback.
Here's one from Michael Rove. Dear Keith, what do you think is the biggest threat to the future of hunting? Anti-hunters or hunters themselves? Michael, that's an easy one. It's not antis and it's not animal rights people. It's hunters are the biggest threat to hunting, in my opinion. And the reason why is because hunters are so fragmented. There's those guys that like to hunt for bucks, and some like to hunt for ducks, some like to hunt for elk, some for African game. Some people think that bow hunting is the only way to do it. Some people on their TV shows say nothing but fair chase here, which is an implication that other hunting shows do not do fair chase. And I think it's just hunters are so fragmented. And until hunters start uniting, I think we're gonna just continue to fragment. And so, in my opinion, the biggest threat to hunting is hunters, and I encourage all hunters, regardless of how they hunt, where they hunt, or what they hunt, to unite and join us on the High Road. Take a look at this view. I mean, it's absolutely unbelievable. The sky is so clear. It is as blue a blue as you're gonna ever see. And I mean, we've got probably about an hour before we lose daylight for the camera. So what do we want to go after now?
I could hear a zebra making a noise up here. They've got this very funny noise they make when they're looking for each other. I think we should just take a walk up this ridge and see if we can't catch up to them. This time of the day, they're very relaxed and they're normally eating.
Absolutely.
Let's get around here.
All right. Good. I was hoping you'd slow down. All right. So what do you think?
You see that there's two with their backsides to us, almost right next to each other. One on the other side. It's a big animal. But just take your time. They have no idea we're here. They haven't seen us at all.
All right. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Shot. Good shot.
Dadgum.
They should go down. He's going to see
going down.
in the shoulder.
Let's take it perfect.
Just take it
perfect.
walk up there.
Perfect. Man, just look at that. Bruce, I am thrilled to death, and I know there are people that are watching right now that are thinking, Keith Warren just shot a striped horse. Would you tell them about zebras?
Keith, I've been hunting these things for 18, 19 years. I tell you, he can be as devious as any kudu out there. And you've just seen how hard we just had to work for this one. Had to climb mountains to get to him. We almost got him in the last hour of the day. You know, they're very, very sneaky, and they love to be in the thick cover.
The cool thing about it is when I come up here, when I come to Africa, I've been several times, and the cool thing about coming here to Hunters Hill Safaris is that they have a variety of species. I mean, you know, a lot of people, and I've been with other safari camps that may have 12, 16, maybe 18 species, but we don't have enough fingers and toes between all of us here to count the different species that you're going to see when you come over here. I mean, Bruce has got a bunch of animals, and for me, I love zebra. I think they're beautiful. I like to eat them, and none of the meat over here goes to waste. This is an old stallion. Take a look. He's got scarring up on top of his head where he's been fighting with other males. Their markings are incredible, and they're just a beautiful animal, and to me it completes a safari. And Bruce, if somebody wants more information, contact a website, whatever, to find out more about Hunters Hill Safaris. Give them your website, please.
huntershillsafaris.co.za. On that website you'll get all our telephone numbers, myself and Greg, and contact either one of us and we'll gladly put you in the right direction of a safari with us.
And they've got lots of references on there that you can contact, and they'll also have a new reference on there, and that'll be me, folks. This is going to be hard to beat right here. Thank you, sir.
Well,
thank you.
The High Road with Keith Warren is presented by Liberty Safe, OpticsPlanet.com, DARTON Archery, Supercharged Scent Killer by Wildlife Research Center, 99%, Blue Rock Outfitters, and the Texas Deer Association.
If you're sitting at home thinking that you could never afford to go on an African safari right here in the Eastern Cape, I want to encourage you to maybe get on the computer and look up the website. The pricing, I think, will shock you. You can actually, you can spend a whole lot more money in the United States just going for one white-tailed deer than you can coming to Africa with the folks right here at Hunters Hill Safaris, going on a safari for plains game with such diverse country and with such a variety of different species of animals. And the people here are as good as you can get. I mean, I can't recommend highly enough. If you've ever thought about going on safari, I'm going to caution you. If you come here, you're going to be hooked, just like everybody else who ever comes here, and you're going to want to come back. So go to the computer, look up Hunters Hill Safari online, check out the website, and odds are if you come, I'll see you here, because they're not getting rid of me.
My name's Greg Harvey. I'm the co-owner of Hunters Hill Safaris in the Eastern Cape in South Africa. Our business has grown from strength to strength over the last 12 odd years. We strive to make sure that every client that comes here obviously leaves as a friend of ours. You know, we are really focused on making this business a top-class operation.
All right, here comes one. It's not as big as the other ones that were in here, but if it comes in here and gives me a shot, I'm going to take it. That one right there, that'd be a nice one. There's nobody else with it. Nobody else with it, all right. I don't want to shoot it like that. I want to turn around. Okay, here we go. Oh my goodness. That right there, that was sweet. I've shot a baboon before, but I have never shot one with a crossbow. That right there was cool. And I can see that Luminok out there. With the Luminok is at least 100 yards away right now. So it ran over there and I think it just fell down. Oh, look at that. You could see this. The arrow went way beyond the target. Oh, nice. Very nice. Look at this guy. This is a baboon. Over here they pronounce it baboon. I mean, look how cool they look. I mean, little ears on them, and I mean, they've got some pretty good teeth. This one right here is not a real big one, but look at the eyes right here in the front of their head. Okay, they've got unbelievable senses. They can hear and see and smell real well. And for those of you who may not understand how come you shoot baboons, they're a menace here. And anybody who's ever been to this part of Africa knows that baboons, they're here by the thousands. This particular ranch is a great big ranch. There's a beautiful mountain on it. It's named Sam's Mountain. And the reason why they named it Sam's Mountain is because the baboons killed Sam, the house Labrador, up on that mountain. They are bad dudes. They're omnivores. They eat plants, they eat meat, and they eat oranges. And this one right here took one for the team because it ate a gravedigger broadhead, folks. And what a great way to conclude a day right here at Hunters Hill Safaris in the East Cape of South Africa.
This day of my African safari is now history. It's been one that I'll never forget. How could I? How could anyone that experiences the magnificent beauty of the Eastern Cape of South Africa?
Hunting is not just about the killing of an animal. To me and my fellow hunters, we know that hunting is always about the joy of the hunt.